As we celebrate Pride Month, today marks 10 years since the Supreme Court legalized the right for same-sex couples to be married in all 50 states. Prior to that, gay marriage was allowed in 36 states through referendums, legislation, or court cases.
The landmark ruling paved the way for all married couples to have legal rights, including the right to adopt.
Go get them.
12-year-old Cooper Thomas Vitale has a lot going on.
I hope it works this time.
But it was as a 2-year-old that he had a most notable accomplishment. He was known as Adopted Child Doe, the youngest plaintiff in Obergefell versus Hodges, the Supreme Court case for same-sex marriage. His parents, Robert Thomas and Joseph Vitale, married in 2011, shortly after New York legalized same-sex marriage. 2 years later, they adopted Cooper in Ohio, where such unions were not recognized.
I'm really proud of them about this because they did all of this just to have me.
All we wanted is our names on his birth certificate.
We're only allowed to put one parent's name on it. That was the catalyst for all of this.
Thomas and Vitale would not accept anything other than for both of Cooper's parents to be listed. And with the Supreme Court victory, they finally had that.
It shows that he had two parents, not a footnote, not an XXX marked out.
We did the work with all the other hundreds and thousands of people who did the work so that our family's protected.
There are, more than 1,000 rights, protections that come along with marriage. And a lot of straight people take that for granted.
Mark Solomon has been an advocate for gay marriage for decades and was one of the architects behind the 2015 case that led to the landmark ruling. He chronicled the journey in his book.
It did feel like I had this big burden lifted from my shoulders after the Supreme Court victory, and that I could, live a more balanced life, prioritize our relationship, and now prioritize our children.
And as we celebrate 10 years of the affirmation of the full spectrum of love, business is booming for wedding planner and author Jason Mitchell-Kahn.
We are celebrating people living authentically, people who perhaps overcame an obstacle before they were out of the closet, and now that they get to be married, and all the years and years and years of people who fought to make this possible.
While some still believe the fight isn't over in the current political climate, many agree there is overwhelming support for people to be able to legally love who they love.
We celebrate our chosen ancestors who never got to live like this, who never dreamed there would be a time when people like me would get married.
In the decades since the Supreme Court ruling, nearly 600,000 same-sex couples in the U.S. have married, and the weddings have pumped more than $6 billion into local economies.
Changed so many lives.
Absolutely.